So we are now in the mindset section, and let me show you the layout of each section. So basically, you're gonna have your sync menu or in section on the left. Here you're gonna have some explanations about each database that you're gonna find within the section. Here you will have the video explanation of that specific section. Here you'll find all the database of the section that are linked to the mindset section. So here we have 4, the wheel of life, the checkup, the goals, and the limiting beliefs. And then here you have a little overview recap of the important part of the section. So that will be a nice way for us to play with the table views to understand how it works and stuff like that. So let's start with the wheel of life section. Basically here you'll have checkups that are set up in your calendar that is available on your homepage that we're going to see at the end of the tour. And basically, you will be rating each area of your life. Why? Because I feel to be a complete athlete, but also as a person, it is interesting to find the right balance for you at that moment, specifically in all areas of your life, because it will impact in one way or another, positively or negatively, your life, your performances, and your overall well-being. So in order to do so, I have put together a list of categories or life areas. Feel free to change them if you want to, but I put academics for anything related to your education. So if you're in school, you can put like anything related to your school, but if you are like me, not in school, but you still want to learn some stuff, those are all the things that are going to go in academics, career, faith and spirituality, finances, fun and recreation, health, personal growth, physical environment, which is related to your space, where you live, your apartment and stuff like that, or the country you live in. The relationships and skating, because this is the Icee Planner, so it's specifically catered for figure skaters. So you can rate each area on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being it's really bad and 10 being it's excellent right now. So let's just put some examples so then you can see. So as you can see, you have the number you've put and then a progress bar on the side, and then current state is basically you saying how it feels right now, what's going on in that area of your life. Whether it's good, it's bad, we don't care. Nobody's here to judge you. This is your space, your moment, your way of introspecting, really diving deep into it and knowing, am I really happy, satisfied? Is it balanced, not balanced? Just to do like, a little checkup. That's what it's for, a checkup. And then here, those are you can write down the little actions that you can take to make this area of your life a little bit better, a little bit more balanced, a little bit more aligned with other area of your life, maybe if you're not in alignment. So really this is the time for you to go within and understand and do like a checkup of everything. Here you can see we have several table views available, so you can see after by life areas. Yes, by life areas. So this will be nice whenever you want to compare your evolution from one checkup to the other. You'll have all the ratings for the same life area that you can find here, and then you can see the current state and the evolution, daily actions that you wanted to take, or you can do it by checkups so you can see the average rating for this specific checkup, how you feel, and do a comparison. So this is what you're gonna find in the wheel of life. This is something that has helped me tremendously, because sometimes we don't even realize that some life area can impact how we perform, how we feel. So it's a great exercise to do, and you will have to do it every quarter. So when you first get the planner, then month 3, 6, 9, 12, you will have a checkup, and I entered them in your calendar so then you don't have to think about it, so then you don't forget to. We'll see that. I'll show you at the end of this little tutorial. Next, we have the checkups. So as you can see, we have the initial checkup, the monthly recap, and then those in gray are the big checkup that I just talked to you about. And then the monthly recap are a little smaller, shorter, sweeter, you know what I'm saying. For each big checkup, you can set a goal or several goals. You can also add limiting beliefs that we're gonna see right after. The quarter checkups are groups in that view. Then you have the monthly checkup. So then this is just a recap of everything. Let's just see actually what a monthly recap looks like. So basically here you have all the properties from the recap. And oh, I actually forgot to change that, but it's okay. Here you have the month for which it's gonna be. So if you want to actually change the month, you can. So then if you want to change those to the month you actually started, you can. Or if you just want to leave it like that, you can too. The way you do so is you click here and then you click on the three dots here, then you change it. Very simple. Here you'll have the list of your goals here, and then you can rate your energy level for the month. So same on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being bad, 10 being good. So you just, you put if your energy was low, actually you should have. Then you can rate your mood, your overall mood, how you felt all throughout the month, and then your productivity. Just, to keep a little eye on how things are going. And then here you have 3 reflection questions that you're actually going to find here. So you will have to write about what went well this month, where you feel stuck and why, and what valuable lesson you learned this past month. So when you answer those questions here, you'll see that it will put up there automatically. This is a test to show you how it works. Oh, to show you. So, you don't have to type it from here. I put it here so it's a little bit easier for you. So you can see what it looks like. And then the reflection, here you'll have a recap of all the reflections you're gonna do. So you'll see, let's do something. Here you'll see what went well. Why, and then here you'll see valuable lessons you learn. And once you're gonna be in that specific view, that is how it's gonna be for all the month as you go through the year. This is a great way, to reflect. Sometimes we tend to forget everything that we've overcome, everything that was challenging that we were able to, passed on and move on. So not passed on, but sometimes we tend to forget where we come from and everything that we were able to overcome, to achieve, to accomplish. So this is a great way to, sit back and relax and realize everything we've done. And then the next part is where you're gonna rate the energy, the mood, and the productivity level of the month. So for each month you can do that, and then you will have an average as you go all throughout the year to see where you need to chill a little bit. Those informations are good as well, so whenever you do the checkup, you know which life area you need to work more on, less. This is going to help you grow and evolve the way you want. So the next thing we have is the goal section. So to help, I set up 12 goals, or I pre-entered 12 goals. You can add more. I have not more, but you can add more definitely if you want to. All you have to do is, if you come to the database, is to click on new, and then you write your goal here. And then when you open the page for the goal, actually, you'll see on many pages you have some templates that are pre-entered that I have created for you to make your process and the use of the planner a little bit easier. So when you click on goal detailed, actually, you will be able to detail it. I've used a marketing strategy to help you really be specific with your goals and dive into it and be precise and basically build an action plan to achieve your goal. So you have to be specific. It has to be measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So I'm going to show you one of my goals so then you can see exactly how I did it. But this is something that every marketer uses, and I feel like we can use that in our lives too whenever we set some goals. So the goals can be in any categories, and what I've done is basically here I put back, or I wrote down all the categories that were in the wheel of life, so then it's related and connected to the wheel of life, so it makes sense. But you can add some more if you want to add a new one. To add a new one, type here, and then you click on create, and you have created a new one. If you want to delete one, you click on the three dots, delete, remove. If you want to change the color, you can by clicking on the three dots. Very easy. And then you can relate the goal to a checkpoint. For example, for my initial checkup, because I did like everything that I'm showing to you right now, I did it myself. I have set up some goals for the first quarter. Some goals are going all throughout the year, but those are things that I want to start thinking about like from month 1 of the year. So really you make it the way you want, and here you can add some goals. So you can add the checkpoints that is corresponding to the goal. Sorry. So let's find the initial checkup as an example. But let's do it for this goal that we have created. Initial checkup. All right. And then when you are being specific and stuff, after you can envision your success. So basically, I'm gonna ask you to go to the projection part of your goal and to write down in the present tense, like you take yourself to the goal deadline and you envision the success that you're gonna accomplish, everything that you have done, and then you write in the present tense that situation, like where you are, with who, how much you have accomplished, what did you accomplish, how did you accomplish it. Be very specific, because projection like that really helps you build your confidence, and you know, it does something to you. It's really helpful. So this is the step 2 after you are done with being very specific with your goals. And then the last section we have, or the last database, is the limiting beliefs. So sometimes, like very often, we are our own enemies. We sometimes very often think that it comes from the outside, but sometimes, you know, we are the worst enemies to ourselves. And knowing your limiting beliefs is the first step to healing, to growing, to progressing. So basically here, what you're gonna do, you can add a new limiting belief. So here you will write down the limiting belief that you think. So for me, one of my beliefs is that I am not enough, for example. And you're gonna think about a phrase, an affirmation that you're gonna repeat to yourself, that you're gonna look at every day, that will prove you wrong. Why am I not enough? I am enough. I am enough, and I have the capacity to overcome challenges. I am not enough to overcome challenges. And then if there is somebody you have in mind that can be your accountability partner, write their names down, and then once you're done with setting your limiting beliefs, just shoot a message to the person. Make sure that they know how they can hold you accountable for your actions and stuff like that. This is just like, you know, it's all mindset. It's to help you become the CEO of your life and your career. And now I'm going to show you where you can find the checkups already ready for you, so then you don't have to go all throughout the platforms. So actually, let me change the dates to this, just so you can see the events appear here whenever you get the planner, because otherwise they're going to be in past events if I let them where they were. So when you want to do the setup of your Notion space, which is a checklist of all the things that you can do. And you also want to go do your initial checkup. So when you open the initial checkup, you're gonna see this. You click on that page and then it's gonna redirect you. So as you can see, we have linked the goal, write your goal here as a test. So it appears here. We don't have any ratings because the month is not over. So that's just for the end of the month. But basically when you go down here, you have your initial checkup. So you can write down what happened for December. So what went well the past month, where you feel stuck, and the lessons you've learned. Here you can complete your wheel of life with the ratings, the current state, and the daily actions that you want to take. Here you can set up your habits, because in the planner we have a habits tracker. I'm going to show it to you a little bit later on, but here you will be able to set up the 5 habits you want to instill for the first quarter of the year, so from January through March. Here you can set up your goals. So for the month 1, you can add the goals here. So you can pick one that I have pre-entered, for example, and then you can modify it. So to modify it, you click here, then it's gonna appear. You can change the name of the goal here, and then you click on goal detailed, and then you go into detail about the specific and all of that of your goal. And then here you can add some limiting beliefs, as we've seen previously. And then for the initial checkup, you will also have to answer those questions. This is like the beginning and end of the year checkup that I like to do. So 7 questions, very easy. Take the time to fill up the checkup part, because the initial checkup part, because it's very important to set the tone for the new year. So it's gonna help you in many ways. You'll see, you'll tell me more about it. Personally, it has helped me. And then I'm gonna show you real quick what mine looks like. So as you can see here, I have my projection. So on your homepage, whenever you write your projections, you're gonna see them here. So then you have a constant reminder. If you want to read them afterwards, you can. The next thing here, road to freedom. Basically, here are your limiting beliefs, and I just showed you the belief that you want to instill here. So then you have a constant view from it, and then here, whenever you're gonna be freed from that limiting belief, it's gonna appear here. So then you always remember what you were thinking about yourself and what you were able to achieve. Mindset. And then the next thing we're gonna have, this is like, as you can see, I have personalized my section. So I've added some stuff already, and I'm trying out some stuff too. I'm thinking already about the new version for you. But here you can see I have my habits that are here. Actually, I did my morning routine today. So when you change them, it appears like this. And my initial checkup looks like, let me show you. My initial checkup looks like this. Boom. So basically I have answered all the questions. So it's pretty full. I have rated all the areas of my life, and then you can have the average if you want it to be shown. You click on the last row where it says calculate, and then average, and then you'll have the average for that checkup. Then here I have set up my routines, and here I have my limiting beliefs. I don't have any accounting partners, and then the initial checkup, 7 questions. So very easy. And then let me show you what a goal looks like whenever it is filled. I think I did for this one. So when you have filled, you have the projection here, and then you're being specific. So what I found a strategy that was very helpful. They write the specific of the goal here, and then after they add the KPI, the key performance indicators, or the numbers, whatever will allow us to measure that goal. And then is it achievable? So, and then you read it again, and then you're like, okay, can I achieve that or not? And then you tweak some stuff if needed. And then here, is it relevant with my overall goal for the year, my overall vision? Is it aligned with it? And if it's relevant, then you add a little phrase that confirm that fact. And then the last thing is you add dates for each step of that goal. And that is how you get organized very quickly and very efficiently for your goals. You have a clear idea of the things and the stepping stones that you have to go through in order to get to your goals. Very easy. You know how to measure your success, you know how to track your success, and then after you envision it. So it's very meticulously thought, and I put together my knowledge as a figure skater or an athlete and my knowledge in marketing, because I really feel like this is a good combo, you know, to become the CEO of your career. So this is all for the mindset section. Next, we're gonna go to the creative space.